Hey, what's up, you all? This is Jack. Just here in downtown Boulder, and there's a little rant that I've had in me that I've been wanting to go with for a little while, and it's to do with the personal growth world, the self-help world, the spiritual world, and it's one of the things I see often with my clients and people that I kind of riff with on personal growth stuff is the tendency for people to want to take on someone else's strategy. And of course, in a personal growth world, we're really hungry for strategies. We want the best strategies. We want the highest leverage strategies. We want strategies that work. We want proven strategies. And all that's really fantastic. And you can learn so much by being open to someone's strategy. And particularly when it comes to business and marketing or internet marketing, there are proven formulas and ways of doing things. But when it comes to your own growth and integration, much more valuable than that in my experience, or at least parallel to it, is paying attention to your own teacher, right? To the one in you that gets stuff, to your deeper intuition, so that you're not spending all your time trying to fit into a strategy that someone else gave you. More you're paying attention to what's really going on in your life in a present way. And the more that you're present to that, the more value you're going to get from things. So, for example, I'll often see people trying to emulate strategies from leading teachers, authors, who, my observation is they have a completely different personality type to that teacher. So you're now trying to take on the personality strategy of someone that has a different personality. And if for a moment we think of our personality as a particular trance, like a way that we are habituated in our attention pattern. Oh my gosh! Dude, this is Facebook Live. Look at this. This is one of my teachers and friends. God, you gotta love Boulder for that. I've got to keep going, but I'll talk to you soon. That you're now trying to take on the strategy of someone that has a different personality than you, and so you're taking on the trance in a sense that they have. And I think that there's potentially limited value in that. The other thing I often see with clients is what I call backlog goals. So there's a way that people are trying to fit in some strategy that they heard from some teacher a while ago, and they have a sense that they want to do that thing. And that when they get around to it, that's the thing that's going to make the difference. And it's like, hang on a minute, slow down. The person whose strategy that is, how similar are you to them? Like, how similar is your life path? How similar is what your heart cares about? How similar is your personality? Like, how similar is the trance that you're in? And if those things aren't quite closely aligned, and even if they are, but certainly if they're not, is that strategy the one that's most going to serve you to show up in a wholehearted, embodied, true way to yourself? So that's the essence of what I'm coming up here, is that if we're living too much by other people's ideas, there's a way that we're not fully in contact with our own intelligence, our own guidance, our own higher self. Call that what you will, but that way that we get a groove in our life that's a deeper groove, and that's part of it's part of our intelligence system. And I think it's hard to be in touch with our intelligence system when we're too much living into the idea or strategy of someone else. And I think this is a big deal for, I work a lot with entrepreneurs, and I think it's a big deal for entrepreneurs because there's an orientation to wanting the fastest, quickest, highest leverage strategy, particularly in Silicon Valley culture, high-tech culture, and so on and so forth. So I just got a message here to say that the connection's weak. I apologize if that's interfering with the way that you're receiving this. But it's basically to say, said differently, is there any idea or strategy that is more useful to you than presence? Is there any idea or strategy that's more useful to you than presence? And I'm all for being an open-minded, open-hearted person that can take teachings from across the board. I mean, part of being an integral human being is our openness to teachings of different sources, teachings from different traditions, teachings from different teachers, different communities of support, and different bodies of work. But only if we can really align that with something that's a deeper and truer impulse in ourselves, do I think that it's likely to be a particularly useful strategy.